Some common dogs that would be considered alert dogs are Yorkies,
Hmm.
your Chihuahuas. You got some your miniature Schnauzers, and these are typically dogs that sit up and look cute for the most part, or considered lap dogs. Think of any guard dogs, good dogs that are actually made to protect the household.
You got your King Corsos, German Shepherd, Belgian Malinois, Rottweiler, uh, Tibetan Mastiff. Hey y'all, how you guys doing today? On back for another episode of Wine, Whiskey, and Tail Wags. We got here today Derek and me, of course, Sierra.
Listen,
Um, Good.
listen to some good old OJs.
Got a new candle up front.
You know what kind it is?
It's actually from the collection for Peter Pan Neverland. Not Neverland, but yeah, Neverland. With notes of jasmine, green apple, and lemongrass.
Oh, okay. What kind of plants are those?
Those are more succulents. I only really know the name of one of them, which is one, that jade one that comes from Africa.
Mm. So today we're going to discuss the difference between an alert dog. I don't even know if that's the right term, but I call them alert dog versus a guard dog. What's the difference? Just so you know, when you purchase a dog, don't expect them to be the big bad protectors. You got to know what type of dog that you're getting. So we can start off by introducing some alert dogs, which are commonly misconstrued.
What's your definition of alert dog?
An alert dog is something a dog that's going to let you know that a threat is coming. Most of the time, they're yappers, and they can be big. I was about to say most of the time they're small dogs, but no, they can be some big dogs that's not going to do anything. Most dogs would need training to guard and to protect. Pe- People think that they just naturally know how to, protect the household and protect the family. No, most dogs need to go through a training period and be taught how to protect. So we want to make sure that that if a threat were to come through the front door or were to approach you, that that your dog would actually stand up and protect the family like it's supposed to. So
If that's what you want your dog to do.
if you want your dog to be a guard dog or protect the household. So some common dogs that would be considered alert dogs are Yorkies,
Hmm.
your Chihuahuas. You got some your miniature Schnauzers, and these are typically dogs that sit up and look cute for the most part, or considered lap dogs. They're just bark, 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 bark. They will let you know that a threat is coming. They're not gonna really do anything because they're so small. So
Or they will do something, it's just not mu- much damage they can do.
So don't think that they're just gonna take down a bad guy. No, it's only 10, 15 pounds, and they're just gonna bark and let you know. So some more alert dogs could be Maltese, Shih Tzus, Pomeranians, Cocker Spaniels. Now, some Cocker Spaniels can be pretty feisty. They can. I mean, some of them pretty big, too. I done seen some big Cocker Spaniels, like 40, 50-pound Cocker Spaniels. Yeah, so some of them will.
German Shepherd can go on both lists. Because German Shepherd would let you know because their bark is pretty loud and very distinct, intimidating too. It can alert you and ward off potential threats that may come.
Yeah, just don't expect your German Shepherd to automatically.
Attack or, respond the way you want them to.
Right,
Because they'll respond. Some might run the other way.
right. There's a thing called a fear biter, meaning if you back a dog into a corner or a dog is scared enough, they will bite. Other than that, they're gonna run, try to get away from the threat just like you are. So don't expect your dog just to leap into action. So, can you think of any more alert dogs that most people have, and they would expect them to, protect? We'll do Yorkie, Chihuahua, Miniature Schnauzer, Maltese, Shih Tzu, Pomeranian, um, Papillon, Cocker Spaniel, yeah, Lhasa Lhasa Apsos, those, Havanese, Cockapoos.
Yeah, some of those are kind of chill.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily loud or yapper.
Right.
I can't think of any at the moment. A Springer Spaniel might let you know. They're more of a working dog. They'll talk.
Like your collies and stuff like that. Your Shelties are more working dogs, but I mean, pretty much any dog will let you know it's a threat coming through the door. It's just that you need to know whether my dog can handle that threat, So
And then some dogs are more prone to yapping as soon as they hear anything at the door. Will let you know. Like a lot of schnauzers, as soon as they see somebody, they'll start yapping away or letting you know.
it's a YouTube channel. What's a known thing called Canine Training, and they teach dogs how to protect and how to, know the difference between friendly and threat. So, guard dogs. Can you think of any guard dogs? Good dogs that are actually made to protect the household.
You got your King Corsos, German Shepherd, Belgian Malinois, Rottweiler, Tibetan Mastiff. There's more.
Great Pyrenees, your Mastiffs, English, Napoleon, or Neapolitan, however you want to say it. Boer.
Although sometimes you gotta watch with some of the Mastiffs because they're so lazy. They'll watch a threat come through the door and just look up at them and go back to sleep.
I heard a story once that I think my sister told me that a lady had two Mastiffs, two English Mastiffs. They were probably about 100 pounds apiece. And when the burglar came through, they just laid on them until the police came. They didn't bite them. They bite them to get them down, but they didn't bite to kill or bite to hurt.
Some of them could just use their weight versus their teeth.
Absolutely.
Like some of your English Mastiffs and Neapolitan, because they can easily get up to 140, 150. I was in Tennessee. It was two English. They were beautiful. One was 190 pounds, and the other one was like 200 pounds. Tall. That was probably one of the tallest ones I've seen. They were extremely tall. Yeah.
Great Danes can be good guard dogs.
Boxers can be too sometimes.
Doberman. You said Doberman?
No, I didn't, but they are definitely Dobermans.
Excellent guard dogs. They're smart, and that's what they're made for.
And they have the look too. They look, if their ears are clipped, they have that look.
The Snoop Dogg dog. Dobermans. Rottweiler had the strongest bite force in the dog world, so take that into consideration. And with these guard dogs, you have to be a firm or stern type of owner. Like if you get a Cane Corso, you really
Strong and stubborn.
can't let the dog do what he want to do. You have to train them from a young age and get them guard training and stuff like that, so they'll know this is my house, I'm supposed to protect, this is my job, this is my duty.
You have to, like you said, you have to have a strong hand with some of these breeds because they're used to being the big dog or the top dog. They will try to do that in the house as well. If you're always soft with them and always doing nothing wrong with doing baby voices, but you have to be stern sometimes with them so they know, okay, what mom says goes or what dad says goes. So with some of them, you just have to work with them. And of course, always say training starts early. As soon as you get them, whether it's a puppy or an adult dog, train immediately. Or if you get an adult dog, know the history. Try to get the history if you can to see what they've been through.
And of course, German Shepherds, excellent. Police, you still use them to this day. Malinois, I think you said that.
Yeah, Belgian Malinois.
Excellent as far as guarding and protecting and knowing a potential threat, yeah, they can distinguish that very easily.
Some people say Belgian Malinois aren't real dogs
Why?
just because they're so. I wouldn't say crazy, but
We met one.
special. Yeah.
Oh, I met one, Bella. Matter of fact, I only seen one. Come to think of it, people don't really have them like.
Oh, they do. It depends on where you are, and I mean, you're not gonna, as a groomer. People not gonna. They're not gonna bring them to the groomer. One, because they're not always the best when because of how they are. They're very driven and very work motivated. So
A blue heeler can be a guard dog.
yeah, they can be good guard dogs.
Akita can be guard dogs. Matter of fact, an English bulldog can be a guard dog.
Yeah,
Whether they do any damage is a different story, but they can be pretty fierce. And
it's not that they wouldn't do damage. It's just because of how. I mean, they can be good guard dogs, but to me, I wouldn't put them as a guard dog. They look, yeah, when they're big and stocky, but because of how they are shaped, their mobility is not as like a German Shepherd that can whip around real quick or something. So I think for me personally, I would take some of those things into consideration. Like a bulldog, yes, they can be strong, very heavy. They can be mean, but is he going to run fast enough to the person? Is he going to be able to maneuver like you would want him to without getting hurt? Because that's another thing. You want to make sure you get a dog that is smart. Not necessarily a bulldog's not smart, but can think through and like, okay, let me move real quick, or let me turn, or that can, make it through the situation basically.
of course, pit bulls. Pit bulls can be a great guard dog for the family. Question: golden retrievers, can they be a guard dog?
Yes, they can, because they are so family oriented, and when they are part of the family, they will protect the family at any cost. It kind of depends.
A Labrador retriever, can they be a guard dog?
They can be a good guard dog because some of them are big and brawling. Yes, those two breeds are more likely to try to become friends with people, but once again, with training, they'll know how to pick out danger versus friend. So and that's the main thing, training. But you can make just about any dog a guard dog or alert dog. It's just working with them and teaching them the right cues, what to look out for, learning friend from foe.
So we thank you for listening.
To another wine, whiskey, and tail wax.
Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to grow this channel so we can get the message out as far as it can go. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of new dog owners that need some pointers and some tips as far as how to take care of my dog, or what should I do as far as prevention, or what type of dog to get, or whatever. Just share this video is what I'm saying to anybody that that want a dog or has a dog already that is not taking care of their dog like they're supposed to. So we'll see you guys next time.
Take care.